Holy crap, it's an Technika update, and I really do not know where to begin today. I guess I'll start from the beginning. I came in, I dropped some stuff off, then I went and hit up Meyer down the street, picked up some speakers as well as some other cables and stuff, so I'll get to everything in a bit here, but I guess we'll take a walk around back real quick. I'll show you. Oh man, this is a wiring mess right now. It's terrible. It is. I haven't even finished wiring everything up yet. This has been quite a project, but I've gotten a lot of stuff done today. For starters, the speakers was the big thing, and I finally got some speakers put in. And this was a crazy nightmare to get these in. Not because was hard to put in or anything. The speaker size is 4 inches, by the way. In case anyone was wondering, it is exactly 4 inches. It's not like 3.5 inches or something like that. So any 4-inch car speaker will do if you want to change out your Technika speakers. So I put those in, and then when I plugged them in, it didn't work. Neither of these speakers worked. And I was like, what is going on? I really do not understand why this isn't working. And I came around here, and I'm like, well, the bass is working. That's a little weird. And nothing is labeled on the amp, so I have no idea what the hell I'm plugging in and everything like that. But turns out the input on the left here, these RCA cables, the left one is bass and the right one is treble. Now, how the hell would I have known that? Because it's not labeled. So I switched this over, and finally I started getting sound, but it was really quiet, and I wasn't sure why it was so quiet. And then I plugged in a second speaker, so both speakers got plugged in, and then finally the speakers worked at the volume they were supposed to, and they both worked, period. So now Technika has speakers, if I can put in a credit here. This is my ghetto service and test button, so you can go ahead and probably slap these like that. Should have a credit going now. We can come around over here, and yep, we got 2 credits, so I can go ahead and turn this up. I don't know if you can see in there, but the speaker box, I don't think you'll be able to see. Maybe, there we go. Can turn it up. Working sound! Woohoo! So another thing that needed to be done was getting the bass shaker to work, which is what you're hearing. If you hear any music right now, it's actually coming from the bass shaker in here. I turned it all the way up, and that was pretty straightforward actually, because if you come over here, all it is like an RCA cable hookup. So on this, inside of the little control box here, this is vibrator out. So it means the vibration stage, it turns out. So all you do is you grab some RCA cables, you route them through the bottom of the cabinet, through the front. So if we come around here, you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well because it's so dark, but we got some RCA cable hookups right here, plugged into the bottom of this stage, and all you need to do is combine red and white together, and then the grounds together, and then plug the red and white into the red input for plus, and then the grounds into black for minus, and then you have a working bass shaker. So pretty straightforward on that. So now all the speakers on this work. The subwoofer's unplugged because I have to go get our cable to hook this up. And I also got the headphone jacks down here plugged in. You can see the blue lights coming out from underneath. There's actually LEDs in there. You'd be surprised. So those LEDs that you can kind of see sticking out of each light, yeah, those are actually in there. I didn't know that. Maybe not all cabinets have them, but this one does have the blue LEDs on it, so you can see where the headphone jacks are. And that's hooked up. The only thing that's not right now for the headphone jacks is the actual audio cable, which it's the same cable I need for the bass speaker down here. So I have to go to Radio Shack probably tomorrow and grab a couple. And then I also got the top marquee up here, and I plugged it in with the back turned off, so I'm just like, oh, here's the cable for it. Let's just go ahead and plug that in. And I plugged it in and it didn't work. I'm just like, oh, well, why isn't it working? come around back here. This cable is not plugged in at all. Like there's nothing in the cabinet that leads to this. Like there's just this. Nothing in the cabinet goes to this actual wire here. So all it is just a standard PC hookup, if you can imagine that. So it's like one's hot, one's ground, one's what's the other one? Yeah, whatever. But it's pretty straightforward. You can grab it from like a power cable, splice it into that twice, and then hey, you got working marquee light, and then this also is for power for the extra monitor that goes up there, which I'm going to have the owner of the cabinet worry about that. So, but yeah, it has been a day. It has been a very long day. Been here for, I don't know, it's about 1 in the morning. I was here since like 7:30 actually working on the cabinet, so that goes to show you how long I've been working on it. And yeah, it should be almost ready to go on the floor now. Just needs that top monitor and some other miscellaneous things like screws and stuff, like this whole thing, this whole metal thing that goes around the monitor. I could just take it off. It's not attached. When I got it, there was like 2 screws holding it in. Got some screws missing for the speaker up here and stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely needs quite a bit more work before it gets on the floor. But it all works. I can play the game with the speakers and stuff. There is grounding issues with the speakers, which I'll work out. It's most likely just the cable's just a cheap-ass cable, and it's just picking up some background wiring inside the cabinet or something like that. But anyways, that is the Technika update under the big top. Almost ready to go on the floor. Just needs pretty much the top monitor and for me to run to like Radio Shack and hook up some of the other speakers and the headphone jack. So, pretty awesome day. Really, really excited for how much I got done and for what's left on the cabinet to get everything running and put it on the floor. But anyways, that is your update, guys. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you love these videos, like arcade technician videos. They're pretty lengthy, I know, and it's a lot of work to be honest, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching.